So Google Search Console is not going to show you information about all of the AI tools that could be linking back to your website because it only gives us information about Google Search. And in Google Search, now they have the AI overview. And so you can look at the page data and the keywords and the performance of those keywords over time, and you can see if Google is showing your site potentially in an AI overview. Okay. And one of the best places to look is in this recommendations area. If your site has enough data in Google Search Console, you may see recommendations popping up in this area. And they can also be really good indicators that your pages are starting to be seen or referenced in AI. So let's take a look at this particular one. So here, I've turned on average position because we know I need to see lots of total impressions and I need to see an average position that's gaining. I also need to see my clicks because the clicks need to be low because click-throughs on AI are not very high. So I need these three pieces of information turned on. So now I can scroll down. These are all the terms that lead people over to that page on my site. And you can see that there is an impressions difference. So I have way more impressions here in this more recent column than I do in this older column. So it's just comparing a date range for me. It's comparing custom from these days to these days, okay? So you can see I have way more impressions than I did before. You can also see that my position, if I scroll over here, hold on a second. I'm missing something on my screen. There we go. So if I scroll over here, you can also see the position change. This had a position of 0, now it's 7.5. The negative number in positions is actually good. It means that it's moving up. So it moved up, moved down, moved down, moved up, moved up, moved up, came into existence, and moved up. I would say that based on this and the number of clicks, which are basically nothing, that this article is being shown in AI, and that's where it's being picked up and the traffic is coming from. So you can do this with your information too, and you can do it on any page. So this page was obviously shown to me. However, I can use a page filter and I can look at any page in my site containing any word. So no. So I can click on pages. Now I can choose the actual page that I want to look at. So this one is the one I want to look at, saying no in a nice way. So I just sorted for a page with the word no in it. And then I clicked 2 pages. And now I'm going to look at this specific page. And now it will show me all of the queries that lead people to this page. So when it serves this page in search results. And you can see that I'm still looking at the comparison data, right? I got to make sure that I have my average position turned on. So I don't have a ton of clicks. I do have lots of impressions, and impressions are varying. Sometimes they're higher, sometimes they're lower. So it looks like impressions are declining here. And then when I look over at my placement is in general trending upward. So I would also say that this page is being served in AI for the search terms that are listed here. Okay, so now we've looked at it on 2 different pages. Hopefully you understand what I'm doing here, but ultimately I know it doesn't say it directly. The next step would be going over into Google Analytics and looking for this specific page and then just seeing how many people actually visited that page. Was it referred by search engines, not search engines, but AI? And how long are people on the site?